The most important quality of a leader, in my reckoning, is humility. There are many great leaders in the world, but because they lack humility, they become arrogant and they become divisive. That is the reason why great leaders must always remain humble in their service, in their leadership. And that is the reason why today you notice that when Jesus wants to appoint Peter to be the head of the church, to be the one who will look after the church, the test is humility. But you know, Peter was a proud man. He was an impetuous person. Earlier on, at the Last Supper, when Jesus said he was going away, and Peter said, I will follow you. I will die for you. I will go to prison with you. And Jesus said, you will deny me 3 times before the cock crows. And he was overly confident of himself. And that is why before St. Peter could assume leadership, Jesus wanted to purify him of his pride. Earlier on in this same chapter of St. John's Gospel, we have Jesus' appearance at Tiberias at the seashore. And again, you know, St. Peter, he was out fishing again. And they caught nothing. And Jesus said, put out the nets. And again, a reminder to Peter. So when he put out the net, they caught 153 big fishes of all kinds. It was again a humbling experience. Reminded St. Peter right from the start, when he was called to rely on God, not on himself. In leadership, we cannot depend on ourselves. Leadership, we need to depend on God. It is God who makes things work. It is God who makes us fruitful and successful. It's not just our human ingenuity, our human strength. And so today, again, in the Gospel, we have St. Peter being purified the second time. So remember, there was this charcoal there, and there were fish. He said, bring in the fish. The charcoal fire was not a good reminder, you know. Remember, it was at the charcoal fire that he denied Jesus 3 times. And so Jesus again bring the charcoal before him. You know, this is bad memories, you know. But you see, Jesus' way of healing a person is to go back to the past memories. And to be healed requires that we confront our past. We don't run away. And that is why the charcoal fire again reminded Peter, 3 times you denied me because of your pride. And so, before the charcoal fire, Jesus gave him a chance to renew, to heal himself with the threefold love. And yet again, that old man still cannot die in St. Peter. So Jesus asked Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me? The word Jesus used to love means agape love. That means you loved him freely, unconditionally, the way God loves us. And his reply is, yes, Lord, you know I loved you. Now, St. Peter, this time, he had learned his lesson. When he said, I loved you, he says, St. Peter was saying, I love you with a philo, or philia. That means with a human love, not a divine love. Because he realized that he could not love Jesus with that divine love that God loves him. He could only respond with a human love. So our love is also conditional in many ways. It's a human love. When I love those who love me, that is a human love. It's only when I love those who don't love me, who don't care for me, my enemies, and that is a divine love. So twice, Jesus asked him, do you love me? And St. Peter said, "You know I love you. I can only love you with a human love. Don't ask too much from me." He learned his lesson. And Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" Now this time, it's interesting in the Greek. Third time, "Do you love me?" He used the word now philo. That means, do you love me with a human love? And Peter was upset. He said, "You know I loved you." And St. Peter said, "Feed my sheep." So you can see how Jesus accepted his inadequate love. And I think it's very important, even for us as leaders, we recognize our limitations in love. And it's good to acknowledge that. So Peter was upset. It was a part of the healing process to admit to himself that he can only love Jesus that much. And so it's very important that as leaders, we must take people where they are. And so this is where recognition of his limitations and Jesus' acceptance of him will give him the power to live it out. In fact, at the end of the day, we are told that St. Peter followed Jesus to the cross. It took time for Peter to grow in love. It took time for Peter to grow in fidelity. And so we need to be patient as leaders. There are some people who are a bit slow in responding. There are some people who cannot love as much as you would desire them to love. And so once we recognize our limitations as leaders, then we will not impose our ignorance on others. So in daily life as well, in our work as well, we must know our limits. So this is where, as a leader, we need to listen to one another, and we need to work together, and this is where we can be truly fruitful in the ministry.